We all have seen YouTube ads over the years, unless you pay for YouTube Premium or have an ad blocker. However, if you are a normal viewer, or someone who doesn't know how to get an ad blocker, I think you will have the biggest understanding of this video since it's you as to endure YouTube ads in the current times. In recent years, though, YouTube has changed in terms of advertisements, and I'm going to be talking about this issue in this video. We have all seen advertisements since they were first created, starting off as a part of the newspaper, then becoming things you hear on the radio, and then TV, etc., etc., etc. They all had one purpose: to steal your attention. Advertisers make money off the attention of other people, by trying to elicit a reaction from the end user. A good example of this would be the Bunch of Balloons commercials, which advertised how fun and crazy the balloons can be, and different sale prices. This one is a classic for me. Unfortunately, advertisements like that don't get as much attention anymore, and so the company started to come up with new ads. These ads were more shocking and supposed to get a reaction out of the viewer, but after some time, people started to become desensitized to these types of ads too. Finally, they started making extremely bad quality ads that were very much targeted towards younger ages. These ads usually contained raunchy imagery. Some were made with no thought put into them whatsoever, and others were just straight up porn images that had been censored and put as a thumbnail for commercials. And that is where we are today. Every platform that uses ads as a main source of income, such as YouTube, advertises to gain attention. Since most adults are not easily fooled, the advertisers decided to pick a new target. Who was the target, you may ask? Well, the answer is kids. Kids in general are incredibly curious about everything around them. They are also extremely gullible and will believe everything they hear or see. The biggest problem with this is that it exposes them to things that they should not have any knowledge of at that age. In addition, most of the time, these commercials are not even real and are just malware. What makes it even worse is that YouTube doesn't actually care what commercials go on their platform. They take money from the most sketchy companies, and then just don't give a damn about their own guidelines. Their guidelines state that most content like this is not allowed on the platform, which includes commercials. But apparently, that's not the case since these abominations still appear on YouTube. YouTube knows what they're doing, and they won't stop for one reason and one reason alone: money. And I'll add one more thing to this. YouTube actually does the opposite with its creators, and over-enforces its policies to an extreme sometimes for very minor reasons. Some of these things include saying the word hell, or having minor amounts of violence that might not even be realistic. Could get a video demonetized. Harder still is the fact that many make a living off YouTube, and when a video has barely done anything wrong and gets demonetized, it cuts off that person's income, which is a huge problem. YouTube has dug itself into a deep hole, and it will take them quite a while to climb out of this hole. They have become completely hypocritical of their own policies and care more about money than their content creators and viewers in general. They don't care where the money comes from as long as they get paid for the advertisements. YouTube is going to have to fix this, or their platform is going to become worse and worse. The unfortunate bit is that YouTube is an extremely unique platform, and it is one of the few ways content creators like me can do what we do. I hope YouTube is able to fix this problem, or this is going to go downhill faster than it should. A simple solution would be to have YouTube look into the companies that they accept ads from, and actually look at the content of different creators instead of letting the algorithm do it.